Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Michael Mut on behalf of Community Arts and Culture, doing a little takeover here on Instagram Live on the Rhythm Foundation channel. It is my distinct pleasure to be here today. I'm going to be joined by a couple of special guests. As you may or may not know, if you guys are world music fans and if you've been following what the Rhythm Foundation's been doing for years, there's a very special world music concert that's coming up. I'm proud to say that May 1st, Afro Roots Fest Miami Beach will take place there at the North Beach Bandshell. It's going to be a really amazing lineup. You guys are in for a special treat. We have the Dr. Roosevelt Collier, who will be joining us momentarily. He's going to be headlining our festival. He's going to have a couple of special guests. You might have heard of Richard Bona and Weedy Brima. Those guys are going to be joining the show. They're going to be part of the Roosevelt set. We're also going to have live in the flesh Philip Montalban. He's an Afro-Nicaraguan artist. We're really excited about having him on Afro Roots. It's going to be the first time that we've had both him and Roosevelt as part of the Afro Roots programming. So it's really going to be an exciting afternoon. We're also going to have virtual performances by View Farka Touré. Again, if you guys have been following the great work that the Rhythm Foundation's been doing the last few years, you might have caught View Farka Touré. We're actually supposed to have him last year, but due to the pandemic and due to some cancellations, we weren't able to host him. So this is sort of like a makeup. But he'll be joining us virtually. We're really excited about that, having him do a virtual performance for us. And then we're going to have the boys from Fulu Muziki also contribute, if all goes as planned. We're going to have them contribute a virtual performance. So with that, I invite you guys to check out afrorootsfest.com to learn more about the festival. We're also selling tickets through that website. So go to afrorootsfest.com and find the Miami Beach event. You'll be able to click through and find a link to buy tickets. We also invite you to learn more about community arts and culture at communityartsandculture.org. We just launched a membership program. So if you want to join, you want to contribute to the nonprofit cause, we've got a bunch of very special treats lined up. If you give $33 to join CAC, you'll be treated to a goodie bag. You're going to have a bunch of special discounts and perks that are available only to you guys. So if you want to join, I invite you to you text join CAC to 44321. Again, that's join CAC to 44321. And you can also find more information on our website. Again, that's communityartsandculture.org. Let me see if I can bring in some of our special guests now. Bear with me a second here. I thought I saw a request from Afro Roots. Let's see. I see the doctor has joined. Let me try to see if I can get them on. I'm send them a little quick invite here. Okay, bear with me, folks. This is the joys of Instagram Live. Let's see. I'm sending an invite to Roosevelt now. Both invited. They should be joining us momentarily. Thank you all for joining us. It's really an honor to be here. I see we have Mr. Jose Elias from Community Arts and Culture, and we've got Roosevelt Collier. How you doing, gentlemen?
Jose, hey.
What's up, Rosie?
What's up,
What's
man?
up, Michael?
What's going
How you
on,
guys
Mike?
doing?
How are
Doctor,
you?
good to see you guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Likewise.
Man,
Thank you
it's
for
been so long. It's been so
yeah,
long.
man. Yeah, indeed. Thank you for making
It
time.
has.
Thank you for making time today.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you heard my intro, but we're super excited to have you. I know I can speak for Jose on that count. We're really looking forward
Absolutely.
to seeing you perform live and getting this thing on.
Man, listen, man. First of all,
Yeah.
thank y'all so much. Second of all, it's just a joy to see everybody out there like a year and some change, right? You know, and two, man, it's gonna feel good to actually come back home and play like in my backyard.
Right.
So yeah, like everybody best to get there. You know, we ain't playing no games. Come on with it. You know, it's gonna be a good time. You know.
That's right. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Nice. I'm totally excited, man. I totally relate to what Rosie's saying, man. It's been a long time coming. I'm down here in Key West right now, and it's like playing behind plexiglass. It's just like the new norm. I mean, it's so crazy how things have changed for us, and it's just so good though, that people are totally all about the live music and wanting to support it more than ever now. So it's like that silver lining that they talk about. You know, we're blessed, you know, that we're gonna get even more. Like as far as the support that we got before, it's gonna come back like tenfold, I believe. You know, going forward after this whole thing is said and done. You know.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, I'm
yeah, man,
totally,
definitely.
totally stoked, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, like man. The same here, man. It's kind of crazy just to think that just this time last year, you know,
The
it
question
was,
marks.
you know what, man. It was all on lockdown, question marks, crickets, 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 and just to have this being put on is such a joy. You know what, man? It brings hope to like a lot of people to the whole music city period. You know, so you know what? Big ups to y'all. You know, for this. You know, thank y'all so much for keeping on. You know, this is a big thing. So hats off to you. Seriously talk. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
brother.
So,
That's a
thank you.
pleasure.
Yeah, so you guys,
Absolutely.
I've prepared a number of questions here to try to keep the conversation going smooth. So
Uh
we'll
oh.
go a little round robin here. I'll have one for each of you. We'll alternate. So I think you sort of answered my first question, Jose, but just to put a point on it, put a fine point on it. How do you feel about getting back to live Afro Roots events?
It's great. Finally, I mean, last year was, you know, was virtually. We did it all virtual. We did to the best of our ability. We pulled off a major feat after canceling it twice, and you know, finally getting it done virtually. But man, it's special, and especially that it's going to be with Rosie. You know, because we've been trying to get Rosie to play Afro Roots now for I don't know how many years,
It's been a
Yeah,
and
while.
we couldn't line up.
I'm
He's
sorry,
he's
man.
so busy.
I'm sorry. I'm
So but
sorry,
no,
man. I'm so
no,
No,
sorry,
that's
man.
it's
that's a
all
good
good.
thing,
I
man.
feel
That's a good
bad,
thing.
man.
It's a good thing that you're busy, man. You know, but it's like it's been tough to get Rosie to do the show for a number of years. We've been trying to get him on board to do it. So this couldn't have worked out better. And on the top of the fact of the matter that his special guests are Richard Bona and Weedy are going to be joining him, that's going to
Heavy.
make it even that much more special. And that's kind of like the spirit of the festival that we always try to do, like special collaborations that you'll only see like a one-off, like of a special collaboration, like what's happening,
Mhm.
you know, with your show. You know, this is fantastic, and what a great way to come back. You know, so I'm totally, totally, totally stoked. Absolutely.
That's
You know.
great.
Nice, nice.
Great. Roosevelt, what are your
Yes,
thoughts on playing the Afro Roots Fest Miami Beach? We touched on the fact that you're a hometown boy, but how do you feel about finally getting the opportunity?
man. Listen, man. I'm telling you, man. It's listen, man. Just to be talking about this feels foreign, you know. But man, it feels great to just know that it's happening, and and that I'm coming to Miami to come and play again. You know what, man? I've been, you know, like everybody's been home, just like you said, playing with glasses and all that stuff. But man, the fact that Afro Roots is going on, and with such an amazing cast of players, I feel great. I feel totally stoked about it, and listen. I may pop a string or two, but it's okay because it's gonna be in the name of love. You know,
Mhm.
I'm extremely stoked to come and play this festival. And just like you said, man, we've tried for years, brother. I'm sorry, we've tried, but man, the timing just
Yeah,
wasn't good. But you know what, man, it lined up this
wasn't right.
time, and
Yeah.
so we are coming down. Plus with the special guest, and man, I mean, plus it's on the beach. I got a nice venue at the Miami Beach, North Miami Beach Band Shell, just in case y'all don't know where it's at. Um,
Mhm.
um, yeah, so yeah, man, I feel great, man. I feel great about it.
Good, man. Good. Glad to have you aboard. Jose, what
Absolutely.
inspired you? What inspired you to create the Afro Roots series, and what do you think has kept it going for 23 years now?
What inspired me is I was inspired by Sun Ra Orchestra. I was watching a film.
Space is the place, I think it's called, and I think he kind of froze up there for a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, there you go. Space is
I
a
was watching
place.
a film, Sun Ra, the Joyful Noise, and it inspired me to do a tribute band
That,
that I put together called the Afro Polyphonic Space Orchestra,
Ooh.
and we were able to pull it off. We did it at Tobacco Road. I hired four other bands, and Tobacco Road got behind it. The late great Tobacco Road, which no longer
Mm.
exists, unfortunately.
Wow.
Uh, and then we had such a success. It was such a beautiful experience, and the way that like the reaction that I got from the crowd was like, "Yo, how come? When are you gonna do this again?" And I'm like, "Well, this was supposed to be a one-off, but the 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 nature of it was like people were so grateful that I decided, well, let's do it again next year." And so next year came around and we did it. And here we are 23 years later. Who would have thought, like that this
yeah,
event was
Wow.
something that would be appreciated by the community. It's tough in Miami, as you know. It's not really like a live music. I mean, it is, but it's more like of a DJ culture kind of city. It's been brought up through the years with electronic music and disco and all bass and all that stuff. So really, live music hasn't really been like at the forefront, and especially this niche, which is world music. I mean, this is global music, and it's very particular. So for me, it was like, okay, that gratuity, that feeling that I got, that feedback I got from people, is what drove me to continue to do it. And then uh, basically, that was it. Really, the driving force behind it. What was the second part of your question? I'm sorry, I forgot.
well, no, I
Um,
Wow.
think you answered them both. The
That's
first part
amazing.
was what inspired you, and then what's kept it going. And I think
Wow.
you
oh
answered
yeah,
both. And I
yeah,
remember there was I don't remember hearing of anything like it before you started. And I think very few other organizations outside of the Rhythm Foundation, and then Heineken, the Transatlantic, which did work with the Rhythm Foundation for a good while. They
yeah.
you
That was
guys
great.
were the
Yeah,
only you guys were the only ones doing anything like this. So that's really
yeah,
I think I, as a world music fan, definitely appreciate it, and certainly
yeah,
congratulate you for the
yeah.
longevity.
Yeah, man. You know
You
what?
know,
I'm sorry, man. That's a long time, brother. You know what, man? I didn't know that it was that long, man. Kudos to you, man. That's amazing, man.
thank
Yeah,
you. And hats off to the Rhythm Foundation also, because they've been like kind of an inspiration and mentors for me for many years, and they've been behind it ever since the beginning. And the fact that they've come on board and supported year after year now,
Right on.
and it's just to me like a blessing, to have their support. They're the kings of presenting, world
the
music
king
in
and the
Miami.
queen, the
Uh,
king and the
the
queen,
king and the
Kings
queens,
and queens.
Mike
Yeah.
exactly.
and Laura.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And so for me, it's just an honor and a pleasure to have them supported in the way they have and continue to do so. Going forward, it's just been amazing. To me, like an incredible blessing. So yeah, it's the people that keep it going, definitely, and that's the proof right there. Uh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
great, man. Roosevelt, tell us a little bit about how you got started. How old were you, and what were your first inspirations?
Uh.
Music.
Oh man. Wow, man. Listen, that's I think for everybody. That's kind of man. All right. So let's see. A short form. I got started. I got started like in the church. I'm born and raised like man, in the sound of the church, and man. My whole family played. So like I was hand taught by my family. Like I started off on drums about the age of 3 or 4. Playing
Wow,
that, until like everything else. And then I started playing steel last. So I started playing steel by the age of 12. And when I was hand taught by my uncle Glenn Lee that passed in 2000. And so so my direct upbringing is gospel. But in our gospel, we played all types of forms. So, we played blues, rock, we played bluegrass and country, all in church. This was in church. So like, man,
great.
if you can imagine church that sounds like a rock and roll show with no mics, that was our church for 3 hours every Sunday.
That's
This
amazing.
is no lie. This is roots, for me. So 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 just by nature, like man, I was raised with the spirit of playing, and it have just you know um kept me thus far, so here I am now. Man, I still have that strong background with me, but man, it's so like man, infused with everything else. So I'm sorry, what was the second part of your I'm sorry.
Well, just your
What's the
first
second?
inspirations.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously your
um
family was a big part of it, and
Family,
and
yeah,
you're very
yeah, what I'm
religious,
saying.
so
Yeah, yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
spiritual influence. But
And then like after that, man, I have like all of the likes of like dairy trucks, man. That's my good buddy, of the Almond Brothers, Rick Lawler, those are just to name a few, because my background really is still like of the blues era. And then of course, I let me not forget this, man. I I got my teeth cut in down south in the blues club. We used to go there every Wednesday by the name of Titanic. Which it doesn't, I'm not sure if it's still there, but there
you
was this
mean the
blues.
Titanic in Miami near
The
UM?
Titanic by my brother.
Yeah, it's still there. I drove
Oh
past
yeah.
it the
Really?
other day.
Oh man, listen.
That's
Back
great.
back in my day, when I got my teeth cut very heavy at that spot. That spot was like you couldn't even walk in that place. Like all of the heavy blues guys from like Josh the Pitbull, Eric Garcia, but man, my good friend, um there was like a lot of blues guys and stuff like that. So like I got my teeth chopped off there a lot, man. My good friend Albert Castillia, man,
Albert Castilla.
he whipped me like into shape big time. You know,
Nice.
that's my guy, and so like yeah, man, he's definitely like a big, a big part of that era too. So yeah, sorry, that was supposed to be like a short thing, but yeah.
That's all right, man. We'll bounce it over to Jose. Jose, tell us a little bit about the other live act, Philip Montalban.
Yeah, Philip is from Nicaragua. He represents the Afro Nicaraguan culture, which to me, I wasn't even aware of it until recently. DJ Spam, Andrew Yamison, turned me on to him, and he's a very popular artist from over there. He does the roots thing with the reggae, but he also does a particular style that he calls Palo de Mayo, and we're gonna see that at the show uh, on May 1st. He's going to bring out his band and do, something that's very particular to Nicaraguan, Afro Nicaraguan culture. So that's, again, something I've never witnessed before, and I'm
Wow.
sure a lot of people haven't. So that'll be a nice, unique way to kind of get things going.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that's really that you've done an amazing job with this festival is to bring music that people wouldn't necessarily have an opportunity to hear. You're bringing it to them, and I think that fulfills the larger mission of your nonprofit, which I kind of mentioned in the intro, of community arts and culture, and that's you know it's really about bringing stuff in that people wouldn't have a chance to see.
Correct. Exactly. And that's the whole point. Yeah, always. And for me, since I was a teenager, I would always get a lot of enjoyment and fulfillment from turning people on to new music and stuff that had moved me spiritually, because all this stuff for me is all
Mm.
spiritual. It's very heavy in that sense, and that to me was something that I always enjoyed doing. So this became kind of a way to an extension of that, to do that, and then it's worked out greatly, and people definitely, the feedback and the positive feedback that I get from people as far as their appreciation for what we're doing is just fantastic. And again, just to touch on the question you had earlier for me, that's what drives me to keep going after all these years. Really,
Yeah,
that's all about. That's the whole point.
Mm.
It's just like, because that in turn, by creating that opportunity for people to tune in and to listen, and how it affects them in a way, their energy, their, the spirituality is so great that it's life changing,
Right.
and Rosie
Just
could talk
thinking that.
about this, coming from a gospel background, how the music is healing, and how we are in ourselves, we are healers, and what we're doing is we're healing people through music, and that's our mission in life, and so
Absolutely.
I just feel that's the important thing, because that's the only universal language there is music,
Right.
So this
Absolutely.
is a great way to celebrate it and embrace it, and really, celebrating the evolution of African culture in our community, which is so vast, with all the different countries in the Caribbean and Central and South America, North America, and that celebration of life through music and culture is what it's all about,
Absolutely.
Right on, man. Right on. So, speaking of celebrations and friendship in life, Roosevelt,
Yeah.
tell me what it means to have Richard Bona and Weedy Bramia with you on May 1st.
Oh, dude. I mean, that's not even. Uh, if I can even like explain that, man, that's a that
Give it a try. Give it a try,
man.
bro.
It's like fireworks just going off. It's this. It's like a man. It's like a dream team. Well, it's like you. It's like you literally just went and got Jordan and James, and just throw them like on your lineup, But nah, but um, it feels good to be able to bring in these guys, you know. Thank you all, thank you like Alpha Roots, thank you Rhythm Foundation, um, man, just to be able to bring in these cast of players, just like you said, man, it's all about that spirit filled and you know these guys name, man, it just speaks, Richard, man. I mean, I don't think that there's no type of like man introduction that folks don't know about him yet, and Weedy, my goodness, he it's pretty hard to man explain the um e- excitement for it,
You're just gonna have to
I'm
be there, right? You're
just
just gonna have to be there.
listen, brother. I'm afraid to know what's about to happen. Um, um, I'm trying not to send those guys like a set list or like tunes to kind of like go over because I want it to be just like off the head and things of that nature.
Great.
It's
Really good call.
it's just that feeling with these guys. So yeah, you have to be there to see it. Once again, let me say it again. You have to be there to see
Yeah.
it. So if you haven't gotten those tickets, I suggest that you promptly and quickly go get them because you have to be there
Yes.
to see this because you
Absolutely.
won't see this nowhere else.
No,
Yes. No,
that's
no,
it.
no. Ladies and
This is
gentlemen, if you're
this
just
only here.
joining us, we're here with the great Roosevelt Collier. And we also have Jose Elias from the Afro Roots Fest and Community Arts and Culture. My name is Michael Mut. On behalf of Community Arts and Culture, you're watching an Instagram Live on the Rhythm Foundation. Thank you for joining us. We're talking about Afro Roots Fest Miami Beach that's coming up May 1st. If you don't have your tickets yet, please click on the link in the bio of the Afro Roots. First of all, follow Roosevelt if you're not already following him, and follow Afro Roots Festival. And please go to the link in the Afro Roots Festival account. Click on there, get your tickets. They're going fast. The concert's coming May 1st, and there's a limited amount of seats available. But however, we're going to do this right. We're going to do this safely. They're all distanced. They're being sold in pods, so you don't have to worry. Everyone's going to be required to wear a mask. We're going to do it safely, but it's all about the music. So again, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Roosevelt. Thank you, Jose. We're going to keep this going. Jose, what else? What can you tell us about the planned virtual performances? Because there are live and there are virtual performances coming.
Correct. So, since we decided to stick with the virtual format because it enables us to reach out even further throughout the world and make it easier for us to connect the audience with artists that wouldn't be able to come now because of the pandemic or a situation with the visa or whatever. So we're bringing on Wu Farka Toure, who's going to perform like a 30-minute set with a percussionist that I was told it was his father's percussionist for many years.
Wow.
Wu Farka Toure is the son of Ali Farka Toure,
Wow,
the late Ali Farka
wow.
Toure. So he was able to get his percussionist to come into town where he lives in Mali, and they're gonna perform a duet live for specifically for the festival. So
Wow.
that's fantastic.
That's great, man.
The other band that I'm really excited about, which I found out about last year, is a group called Fulu Miziki, and basically they're a group that they're based out of Congo, Republic of Congo, in Kinshasa. They do this thing where they get found out, like anything they find recycled materials or anything that they find, and they make instruments out of it, and then they play these instruments in a band format. So it's really interesting. They wear
Wow.
these fantastic like regalias and masks and stuff like that. So it's really cool. You could actually go online and see some of their videos and see what I'm talking about.
Wow.
It's just like incredible visually, and then of course performance wise, it's something just really, you know, like you never heard before. Really unique. So yeah, they're gonna also do like a 30-minute set before, and we'll play this live at the band show now, because they have an LED screen now to be able to show that. So not only will the folks that are going to be at the concert be able to catch it, but of course, virtually, you'll be able to catch it as well. So I'm
Nice.
really excited about that, and that could be something I think going forward with all types of concerts, not just ours, but it's a format that's going to work. We found out about it last year when we had to, do it that way, and we just realized it brings your event to a broader audience, where normally you would only have the people that are going to the concert see it. Now you're getting people from all over the world to join in, and that to me is fantastic. That's even better. Now we're getting views from all over Europe and Asia
Wow.
and in Africa, and people are tuning in where normally we wouldn't have that type of exposure.
That's
Now
good.
we have that, you know what I mean? So they're going to be tuning in. And on top of that, we have the pleasure and honor of having, for the third year in a row, the Afro Pop Worldwide as a
Right.
media sponsor coming
Wow.
in, and their actual radio host, world renowned George Collier, which
Wow.
I grew up listening to.
Yeah.
He's going to
He's
come and
hosting.
host the event live.
That's
Yeah, he's going to
crazy.
host it
Yeah.
live at the band show. So that's
Wow.
going to be fantastic.
That's huge.
And there'll be a show to come from that later on, as we've done in past years with them, the previous 2 years. And again, thank you to the Rhythm Foundation for making that happen. That's a fantastic connection that we've been able to garner thanks to them, and it's growing and it's developing, and we're going to continue to make it grow and happen with them. They're just the best. I mean, the premier world music radio show, Afro Pop Worldwide,
Wow.
it's
Yeah,
amazing.
we actually had George Collier he hosted the virtual festival to really great effect. That
Correct.
was a big honor, and the great people from the Afro Pop Worldwide show, they actually covered, they made a whole show about the Afro Roots Virtual Festival. That was a big honor for us, and that was
Yeah.
a really amazing thing that we pulled off in the middle of the pandemic, and it was so it was such a great it was so great to be a part of it. However small role that I played in it, it was just great to be there and great to execute it. But yeah, our thanks to the Rhythm Foundation and the Afro Pop Worldwide guys for coming through
Wow.
like
Absolutely.
that. So
Amazing.
we'll shift gears again. Roosevelt,
Yes.
many people know you had a debut release called Exit 16 you put out a few years ago, and I remember it well because I happen to be working with Matt K here and Roots Music Inc. and the good folks at
Right
Corello,
on.
and I think you did your release party up there. And so I remember that was a
Yes.
big deal, and I remember listening to it. It was great. So tell us about, are you working on a
Uh,
follow-up, or what's going on?
yeah. No, no, no. I am, man. X16 was very deep for me. That was my first record, and it
Great
and
record.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, man. Thank y'all so much. Man, it was done. Yeah, man, that was my first record, and it tells my story of the person that I am, where I'm from, and where I'm going. That's the whole gist, like, of the whole record. So I'm from Exit 16. Like, if you from Miami, y'all know where that is. You know. uh, so yeah. So that the record shifts gears. You know what? Like, at the end, and it shows you where I'm going. So yeah, you know what? There's a part two, like of that record being made. You know,
That's great.
absolutely. Oh
We're
yeah,
looking forward to
absolutely.
it. Looking forward
Thank
to
you,
it.
man. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
man. Can we expect to hear any songs from Exit 16 on May 1st on Afro?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well. You know what? So. Listen, man. I've over the last 3 years, right? I've been fortunate, like man, to have my guys from Miami tour with me. That's the Kiff guys, Electric Kiff band. You know, like y'all know them guys in Miami. They are
Great bunch of
South
guys,
Florida bred, a great bunch of guys.
monster
So
musicians, all of them.
they are all monstrous, like they're dangerous. You know, like you shouldn't mess with them, like unless you
Yes.
need to.
Shout out to
Um,
Digo and
Digo,
Jason and Armando.
Digo, we call him the assassin. You know,
Yeah, killer,
yeah, yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah, man.
Triple
Great
threat,
guys, just
bass,
overall.
guitar, and synth.
It's
The guy, ridiculous.
oh yeah, dude, and he's funny. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
but
nice guy.
so like you know what, man, over the past 3 years, man, I've had those three out on the road with me,
Yeah,
so we've gotten a big sound. So I will have them guys are playing with me there, you
great,
know, like at the
great,
festival. So like I'm gonna have those
very
guys.
cool.
So we will definitely be able to play like a lot of the record, you know. So
Yeah,
yes, absolutely, dude. Like you are
Go
going
ahead.
to
Do what you gotta
definitely
do, man.
hear some of that being played for sure. I no matter doubt.
looking forward to that. Looking forward to
Oh
that.
yeah.
Jose, we've talked
Yeah.
repeatedly about the Rhythm Foundation. Who else can you tell us about that's lent their support to put this together? Can you mention some of the sponsors for this festival?
Well, absolutely. For many years, of course, Miami-Dade Cultural Affairs has supported the event. Miami Beach Cultural Arts Council, of course, has supported for many years. And uh, besides that, we have the Broadmoor Hotel, where's our hotel sponsored. It keeps all our guests accommodated, and it's like 2 blocks from the band shell. So that's fantastic. Of course, Afropop Worldwide, the Rhythm Foundation, countless others. I can't think of who else right now, but I
I
think
think you've
yeah,
got
that,
yeah, I think you
they
nailed them.
got
Really.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
but
and we
mostly everyone that supported it. I mean, there's so many people that support the event in different ways, and countless fans that come out year after year and support it. You
yeah.
know, there's a lot of different supporters for sure.
Yeah, I just thought it was important to take a moment to thank them for their support. And really, again, we can't say how
Absolutely.
much we
Yes.
appreciate, they're the part that they play in making this a reality and making it happen. So shout out to all the sponsors and thanks again. So we'll go. We're gonna wrap this up in just a few minutes. So Roosevelt, we kind of covered the other musicians that are going to be there besides Richard Bona and Weedy Brahmi, and that's the guys from Electric Kiff. But
Yes.
any final thoughts on Afro Roots? Anything else you wanted to share?
Man, you know what, man? I mean, I think that we've covered like a whole base, but what's most important is that this is actually going down. You know, it's a real thing. It's
Happening.
happening in 2 weeks. You know, I
Yeah.
believe, right? Two
Yeah.
weeks. So
October.
so
Mhm.
so so you know, man, it's important that you guys don't be left behind and don't be crying later. We're telling you now, go get
Get
your
your ticket.
tickets
Yes.
while you still can, you know.
Right.
I know no, but you know what, man, seriously, man, I want to thank you guys. Thank y'all for so much support. Thank you guys for finally getting me down here. Like you know,
Hmm.
yo, Jose, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Like, I love
My
y'all,
pleasure,
man.
brother.
Seriously, thank y'all
Love you
guys
too, man.
so much. I can't wait to see you. Like on May 1st. Absolutely.
Thanks, Roosevelt.
Excellent.
Jose, I'd be remiss if I ended the interview and I didn't talk about and actually I know that Magica Napoli, she joined the video, so I know you're watching, Madge. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the new program that we've launched with Community Arts and Culture. It's a new membership program. Now you guys can text join CAC to 44321. If you want to join, get in on it. You donate $33, which is tax deductible, and then you become part of our tribe. And Jose, can you really quickly tell us what that's all about?
Yeah, it's the first time we've ever decided to do a membership drive. It's something that we feel, right now, this day and age, the way things have been going, it's important for us to find other ways to create, capital and to help us sustain our programming, so that we could go ahead and keep it with the exception of the band show that we're doing with Roosevelt. All our shows are free, they're easy access. We make it accessible so that way, we open it up to the community. We have between Miami, Florida Keys, and Palm Beach, I'd say about like 7 shows that are free and open to the public. And a lot of that is attributed to the support that we get, not only from the grants, but from donations. And we feel that now with the membership drive going forward, we'll be able to offer people, discounts for tickets. Once things get back on track, where it's safe, we'll be able to do meet and greets with the artists. And of course, we have a lot of cool merch that we're offering as part of the incentive, get a free t-shirt, or a buff or a face mask that we've created, and you can check it out on our website. So yeah, to me, it's important that we do this because it helps us to solidify that relationship that we have with our patrons, with people that have been supporting it for so long, and people have asked us in the past about this. So we decided, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen easy. It's only $33. It's not like we're asking the world, and I mean, $33, people spend it like in, going to get some food or something like that,
In a day, yeah.
So we want to make it easy for people to do that. And so I feel that's it. It's a great way to engage our audiences and to give people more incentive to be a part of what we're doing and have access to certain perks that they normally wouldn't get, So that's pretty much it.
I see Magica has texted, she added a little comment to the live feed there. Text join CAC to 44321 to be a part of it. You guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for making time. Again, please follow Roosevelt Collier Music and follow Afro Roots Festival. Please, if you want to learn more about the artist, please visit rooseveltcollier.com and then check out afrorootsfest.com. Get your tickets. Click the link on the bio at Afro Roots Festival, and we'll see you on May 1st. Thank you very much to Laura and James for their support. Thank you to the Rhythm Foundation for allowing this takeover. And that's it for now. You guys, I'll give you the last word.
All right, y'all. Stay safe. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rosie. Looking forward to seeing you. Love you.
I love y'all.
And yeah, man, let's keep the music going.
Thank y'all.
All right, Roosevelt.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.